Good morning and welcome to the At Home with Roby show. I'm Ashley Davis along with Trent Haston, President and CEO of the Roby family of companies. We're your hosts. Thanks for spending your Sunday morning with us. Whether you're in the car or on the couch, you're always at home with Roby. Visit us today at andrewroby.com. That's Andrew, R-O-B-Y.com. So Trent, it's a great morning. A lot of good stuff coming up on the show. We're going to focus on real estate, talk about Roby Realty, talk about, with our friend Lauren Clement later on, how to get your house Roby ready. The Charlotte real estate market has really taken off, really in the last couple of years, but specifically the last 2 or 3 quarters, it's been extremely hot.
Yeah, I think the buzz is back. I mean, to go with the Hornets theme, our wonderful NBA team that returned within the last year or two, but you're right around town and you just feel good. You see a lot of for sale signs. A lot of them say sales pending or sold or whatever. That's a good feeling. I mean, 6-7 years ago, you rode around, you saw a bunch of for sale signs that you had seen for 6-8 months, a year, and none of them ever had sold, sales pending or anything. So it feels good. You know, I kind of scour CNBC throughout the week. I think this week I saw that construction starts are at an 8-year high. I think the same things happen with home loans.
Yep.
I just think the whole housing market, people are starting to move and transition, and with that become a lot of energy.
You're exactly right. I read the Mecklenburg Times every week, which is a great resource for real estate information in Charlotte. I think I saw the other day loan originations in the second quarter were up 21%. So there are people out there buying in Charlotte, and so it's a great time to be in the real estate market. If you're looking for your house, Roby Realty, that's what we're all about. We'll talk a little bit more in the next segment about how we can help you with looking for your home. But it's good to see Charlotte come back, Trent. You've been here your whole life. The Roby company's been around since 1950. It's seen the ups and downs. We had Brian Storm on last week, and he talked a lot about how a lot of people now, in the renovation side, they're buying the houses and they're back to gutting them and making their own home out of them.
Yeah, we have Lauren Clement's going to join us from the design side in a little while to talk about getting your home Roby ready, the triangle. But getting your home Roby ready, you need to have a good look and a good feel to sell your house. But most people in today's environment in Charlotte are going to do something and put their own fingerprint on the house once they buy the house. That's a sign of good times.
Absolutely.
I mean, the very few people that were buying houses and moving from one house to another or moving into a first home 6, 7, 8 years ago, they were going to live with what they had. I mean, you can live in a house if the plumbing works and, it has bones, you can live with it for a period of time. But now people are saying, okay, I'm going to put in my budget when I buy a house, I'm going to spend X dollars and bring in a contractor team like Roby to figure out how I want to make this house my home.
And that's what they're thinking about when they're looking at houses. So when we're showing people houses in the marketplace, that's another great service that we provide at Roby Realty as well. Just the Roby family in general is we're able to go with them, give them an educated, not just an educated guess, but an educated look at what that home can be, and have them understand what it means to their family and their wallet and their pocketbook.
One night this past week, Sandy Thomas, one of our realtors with Roby Realty, our broker in charge, texted me and said, hey, I got a client looking at a house in Dilworth, and they're really interested. Can one of your PMs that has a good eye and make a quick judgment go check the structure? Well, that's good. That's what we do for tons of our clients when they're looking at buying a house. They don't want to put an offer and have a hidden structural problem. We know structure very well. I was born, that was like the third word I knew as a Haston as part of the Roby family. But I said, yeah, let me arrange something, bada. And then came back. She said they also want to set a plan on renovating the home if they do buy this house and put their own fingerprint on it. So it's kind of cool. It's what we're talking about. And that's where we can come in a seamless process. We can talk budgets. We can talk what's logical, what's not logical, what we see people use. I always talk about that. Hey, you might want to look at doing a porch here, but are you going to use this porch? Are you just going to spend the money? Maybe you could put this money into your kitchen or into a mudroom or into lockers or something that your family, your dynamic is going to use more or give you better curb appeal, better value, better enjoyability in the home.
And because we are a partner for the long haul, not just trying to sell a house and renovate a house, but make that home something somebody can live in for years, and then we can help them through that whole process. I think we give them a little bit better advice when it comes to those types of things.
We become friends with our
Exactly.
clients. They are our friends. They are our family. And when I see them 6 months later at lunch or something and they're with their friend, I want them saying, wow, man, the advice your team gave on our new house was wonderful because we're getting value out of it. We're enjoying it. We're using it. So, there's a equitable return in real estate in homes, and then there's a usability and enjoyment return in homes. And I like how the recession got people to realize you're not just solely buying your home as an investment. You're buying your home as what your family is going to live in and use for the X amount of time you're in the house.
And, that lasts forever. I mean, I think I told you this story off the air. I met a client randomly at lunch one day, and through the conversations found out she was a client from 1968 of the Andrew Roby family and the Andrew Roby Company. We renovated her house back then. It was before, probably right when I was being born, before you were being born, before ever born. And it really being born, it just tells the story that no matter when they worked with the Andrew Roby Company, they always remember that experience and really help. She told me it helped us maintain our home, and it's the reason we're still in our house today, which is amazing.
Man, that's a great story. I mean, I remember, that was a couple weeks ago. You texted me right when you left the lunch. You're all excited.
Nice to meet people like that.
Good.
So, all right, Trent, great conversation. When we come back, we'll dive a little bit deeper into the Charlotte real estate market. We'll talk really about the newest member of the Roby family of companies, Roby Realty. So if you're out there, you're looking to buy or sell your next dream home, you don't want to miss this because we might help you find it in the next segment. You're listening to the At Home with Roby show. Visit us today at andrewroby.com, or you can click on the At Home with Roby page on WBT.com. Stay with us. We'll be right back.